Barcelona is back with a win, which means my happiness is also back now that international break is done. We've won in style 3-0 against Osasuna. That also means we stay top of the table and that the revenge tour, where we lost those matches earlier in the season, now we've beat Atleti again, Las Palmas, Real Sociedad, Real Betis, and Osasuna, and have all got our get backs. We're still undefeated in 2025 as well. A great match to return to. There's a couple individual highlights I want to go over, so let's get. Since I'm going to talk about a lot of individual moments today, I think it's good that I just have the player ratings up today, the screen up, because we haven't played for a bit because we've had the international break, but such a good performance for Barcelona and so entertaining, just showing showing the world every time really just how it really should be to play football. But if we do go over the goals first, at the start, Frankie today in the first half was cooking really good stuff from him. Him and Balde on the left side were combining really well. They created a chance that unfortunately Olmo wasn't able to score, but then shortly after that, they create a similar chance again. Balde, Frankie does a little nice backheel pass, 1-2, gets it to Balde, who cuts it in back to Ferran, in a really great goal. Ferran again with another goal to his tally, really proving that he's not finished just quite yet for Barcelona, and he's really good for us as even just a squad player. Just when he starts, he gives it his all. Really good stuff from him today. We got a penalty later. His penalty was saved the first time, but it got retaken because apparently the Osasuna defender ran into the box too early. So, or at least I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Then he retakes it, goes the same side again. The goalkeeper dives the wrong way this time. He gets a goal. Unfortunately for him, he does go down. He had to get subbed off pretty early, around the 26th minute. He had to get subbed off. Really unfortunate for him and unfortunate for us, really. It looks like the injury, at least what they're saying right now, I would have to check again after this video, but they're saying it's not too serious. Could just be a precaution. When he went down, he was feeling some pain. But again, it is kind of frustrating having to deal with Olmo where he plays so well, especially today when he's able to play like a false nine kind of. But then he has to come off like injured. He can't play a streak of matches, so a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. Szczesny, I do want to comment on this skill real quick. There was a lot of good skills today, but this skill with Szczesny where he's getting pressed by two Osasuna players, and he does a fake shot and just goes right through the middle, then gets a pass off. I love watching Szczesny. He's improving with the ball at his feet. But also just the fact that, he's playing without pressure constantly is so great to have a goalkeeper like that. And he keeps another clean sheet today. So really good stuff. Ferran then had a free kick. That it was so unfortunate he didn't score this. He had a free kick and then they hit the crossbar. So it's tough for him. Pablo Torre was able to come on at halftime for Frankie. Get some minutes and well-deserved minutes, and he did contribute to the third goal where he intercepts it, does a volley like over-the-top pass, really good pass to Firmino, who's running onto it, gets a lovely cross to Lewandowski. Lewandowski also gets a goal, adds to his Pichichi tally, and makes it 3-0. Just really routine stuff, great stuff. Now, if I do rate the player Szczesny, I'm going to give a 7, just purely based off that skill, but it did his job today. Didn't have to do too much, but keeps another clean sheet. So really good stuff from him. Eric Garcia, I'm going to give a 7. I'm going to give an 8 actually today. I might be generous with that a bit. But I think he did really well, for having him come in. Pulled off some crucial tackles as well. So really good stuff. Koundé, I'm going to give a 7.5. I think he was combining well with Lamine, and doing well on the right side. Nothing too crazy though. Wasn't able to get, he had a couple chances to maybe get a goal contribution, but nothing really too crazy from him. So I'll give him a 7.5 because I still think he did well. Inigo Martinez, same thing, really good defensively, passing, same thing. I don't think it was anything too crazy as well from him, but did his job, played some, like I was saying, just with him in defense. I always trust him to be really good with the ball at his feet and just really composed. I have usually no worries when Abel is playing, and he's so crucial for us. So another great performance. Balde, I'm going to give a 9. Just Really, really good stuff today on the attack. He had a really crazy run. I think earlier on in the game, I forgot if it was the first half or second. I'm gonna check my notes because I don't remember everything fully. Yeah, the first half around the 25th minute, he did a really lovely run. Went past a bunch of players. Also, soon defenders bumped into each other. Trying to defend him. Well, really good stuff. He got taken down, so unfortunately it didn't result into anything. But he's just improving with his dribbling. It's so great to watch him. And defensively, he was making some really good recoveries today. So, gonna give him a 9. Really good stuff from him today. I think it would have been higher for me if he was able to get a goal contribution, but really great performance. He deserves it. And he also could have got a man of the match. From my side, that might be generous because Pedri got it, but he also could have, in my opinion, I think Balde could have also got it today. Olmo, I'll give a 7 because he was doing really well. And the 7 is not because he didn't do anything special or anything. He was playing really well. It's just that he didn't play enough. Actually, I'm not going to give him a rating just because he wasn't able to play enough. He had to come off so early with injury. But he got a goal, so really good stuff. Frankie, gonna give, I think from that first half, I'm gonna give an 8. Maybe a 7.5 just because he didn't play more. But from what he was doing, he was playing really well. So you know what? I'll stick with an 8 just because I think he was playing really well today, and he keeps improving game upon game and getting to what a lot of us believe, the level he could be at. So really great stuff. I'm happy that he's getting his starting place, especially when Casalo's injured. We really need him to step up, and it looks like he is. So hopefully he could keep that also in this final stretch of the season, the big games especially. Then we got Ferran, gonna give an 8. Actually, yeah, I'll stick with an 8 just because he got his goal and he was making some really good runs. It's just the thing is, Ferran is not really, for me at least, pleasing to watch in the build-up play. There's times where he kind of messes up passes, easily. It kind of like kills the rhythm we're having a bit because he's not really too great at that. But when he's making those runs in behind, he's really good at that. I think he could have got more than one goal, and I think it just in general in the game we could have scored more and had a higher score line. But for Ferran, I'll give an 8 because he did his job today, got a goal, so I'm happy for him. Gavi, Gavi, I'm gonna give a 7.5 because I think he did really well. He's getting his rhythm back, his confidence. After that, injury, game by game, slowly, and he did, I think, pretty good today, especially defensively as well, and he was able to do for us in the build up. Nothing too crazy, but really good stuff. He really needs to stop diving in with his head though, because that, I swear to God, it scares me every time he loses the ball, we lose the ball, and he recovers it, sure, but he's diving head first, and almost every time he does this, he's almost getting kicked in the face. So that really scares me every time, and I really hope he can stop doing that because I'm concerned for his safety. But I love the passion, so you're never gonna take that away from Gavi. So it is what it is. But yeah, I'll go with 7.5. As for the substitutes, for me, I think did really well. Gave him an 8 because he got an assist, and in the time that we was able to play, when he had to come on for Olmo, did a pretty good job. Was able to give us a lot this match, and as long as he's getting those goal contributions, really, I'm happy for him. So not much else to say about that, but good stuff from him. Pablo Torre, it has been a while since he's played, and he's really, I think he has deserved the minutes because when he has played, he's shown a good level, and I hear in training he's always doing really well. So it was nice to see him come on the halftime and get some minutes in. I'm just gonna stick with a 7 because he was able to contribute in a way for that third goal, but didn't really do anything. Other than that, nothing too much. Tried to create some chances here and there and was good in the build up, but yeah, it's just because he hasn't. I think it's just because he hasn't played a lot. He's not gonna do an insane performance, but I do hope he's able to get more minutes, especially because we're gonna have a couple injuries, and a tough schedule. So hopefully he's able to Flick sticks with this and gives him more minutes. If he deserves it, and I think he does. Lewandowski got the goal today. I'll give him a 7 as well because he didn't really play for too much. I'll give him a 7.5 actually, just because he got the goal. but nothing really much from him. It's Lewandowski. As long as he scores, good performance. As long as he scores and we win, it's a good performance for me. Gerard Martin, Paul Victor, I'm not going to give ratings because they just were subbed in pretty late and didn't get to really do much. Paul Victor had a couple chances and wasted them, so that was a bit frustrating, but I won't give no rating because, like I said, didn't play enough. But anyway, really good stuff from the team. I feel like this video has gone on for longer than it could should have, probably just because I was doing the player ratings, but really good stuff from the team today. Another routine win. We do have a tough schedule coming up, lots of matches. So hopefully we can stay fit and keep winning. We're undefeated. Hansi Flick has a 19 winning streak. Barcelona has a 19 game unbeaten streak. Sorry, in 2025. I think it says somewhere that he broke Cruyff's record, or he's equaled Cruyff's record of unbeaten matches. But yeah, great stuff from the team, and so that's pretty much all I have to say. I'll see you guys next time, and let's hope in this final stretch we can win these. We can win all three trophies. That's what I'm hoping for. I'll see you guys in the next one.